Alright, so Sonos is back with a new speaker. It's called the Era 100 and it's aiming to be the ultimate all-in-one speaker for most people. This isn't Sonos's first rodeo. They've been in the audio game for a while now. The Era 100 replaces the popular Sonos One, and it brings some notable upgrades to the table. We're talking better sound, some new features, and of course that signature Sonos simplicity. But is it a worthy upgrade? That's what we're here to find out. Let's dive into the Sonos Era 100 and see what it's all about. Now, before we get into the nitty-gritty, let me just say, I've been using the Era 100 for a few weeks now, and I've got to say, Sonos has another potential hit on their hands. But there are some things you should know before you run out and buy one. Let's get into it. First impressions? This thing looks really nice. Sonos kept things clean and minimalist with the Era 100. It's got this sleek, rounded design that's gonna fit right in with pretty much any decor. They've opted for a premium-feeling matte finish, which I'm a big fan of. No more fingerprint smudges. The touch controls on top are super responsive and easy to use. It just feels good, you know? Like a well-made piece of tech. Now, one thing to note is that it only comes in black or white, no crazy colors here, which some people might find a little boring. And unlike some other smart speakers out there, there's no LED display on this one. It's all about that minimalist aesthetic. Personally, I'm a fan of the look. It's understated but still feels modern and premium. Okay, let's talk sound. After all, that's what really matters, right? And I'm happy to report that the Era 100 sounds fantastic. Sonos really stepped it up in the audio department this time around. It's packing 2 tweeters for true stereo separation, which is a big upgrade from the mono sound of the Sonos One. That means wider soundstage, more depth, and just a more immersive listening experience overall. The mids are also more pronounced and detailed, which is great for vocals and instruments. Whether you're listening to hip-hop, rock, or classical music, the Era 100 delivers a balanced and enjoyable sound. However, if I had to nitpick, I'd say the bass could be a bit more punchy. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad by any means, but it's not going to rattle your windows either. If you're a serious bass head, you might want to consider pairing it with a Sonos sub, but for most people, the Era 100's bass response is going to be more than adequate. Alright, let's talk smarts. The Era 100 supports both Amazon Alexa and Sonos voice control, so you've got options when it comes to voice assistants. However, one thing to note is that there's no Google Assistant support here. So if you're deep in the Google ecosystem, you might be a little disappointed. On the connectivity front, you've got Bluetooth 5.0 and a USB-C line-in port. The Bluetooth edition is great for quickly playing music from your phone or other devices, and the USB-C port gives you some extra versatility. However, there's no built-in Ethernet port, so you're stuck with Wi-Fi if you want a wired connection. Also, the line-in requires a separate adapter, which is kind of a bummer. It's a small thing, but it would have been nice to have it included in the box.